Now what that does, it helps us because we've had a dream about a project in Denham Springs. About a year and a half ago, I was approached by a gentleman that owned 22 acres at the interstate. It's at the base of the Denham Springs water tower. So if you take Rushing Road, you got Burger King, McDonald's, and Arby's. On the left-hand side, you got the fireworks distribution, and you got the daycare center. And then right behind there is 22 acres of raw land. And if you look up, you'll see the Denham Springs water tower. And so, I think it was in January or February of last year, he came to see us. I know Stephanie was sitting on the meeting with me, and he wanted to donate the property to the city. Maybe you could build another park, you can do any number of things, right? And I said, you know, it's kind of hard to develop a project when you have government funds. It really needs to be a public partnership with private industry, try to work something out. So I said, I'd much rather see you do something that will make you up buckets of money, let me have sales tax off of it, and then we'll all be happy. He said, okay, what do you want? I said, how about a conference center and a luxury hotel? Okay. And that started the conversation, like I said, about a year and a half ago. And we were talking just the other day. It's amazing with just one small idea, one small comment, how this thing has grown. So I'm gonna pass around 1 feet side of the room. So that is a rendering of what we hope it looks like. So this hopefully is going to be a Hilton Garden Inn, 5 stories, 120 rooms or 130 rooms, along with a 15,000 square foot conference center. Well, that one shows it on the right hand side. And it will be able to seat, my plan is to be able to seat 1,000 people just like we are right now. Yay. So we'll be able to host events citywide, parish-wide. Everybody is excited about it. Think about who's ever been to Margaret Ball in Denham Springs? 450 people, so think about twice that size crowd in one room, right? And then we can also split it up into rooms of 200 or 400 or 600 and have smaller get-togethers. And we desperately need that. We need to have a place where we have wedding receptions and smaller rooms just for meetings. There is no place in Denham where you can have an event and rooms to stay in that we would all be proud to stay. So this thing has really grown legs, I'm telling you. So we are very, very close to November the 10th. We go to the city council to create the TIF to finance this. Now, what is a TIF? If you don't know, it's tax incremental financing. This is how Bass Pro was built. This is how Juban Crossing was built. This is the Juban Crossing expansion is going to be built with a TIF as well, where a portion of the sales taxes on the new properties are collected and used to finance the bond to build the project. The hotel operator has already done his market analysis, and he said, I'll build you whatever you want in Denham, whatever you want to, regardless of whether you do this project or not, because that's how strong his numbers were. And he has 50 hotels already. He's from Tennessee. So the only thing left is to form the TIF. Like I said, we'll do that on November the 10th. Now, in order to get the monies, guess what? We have to go start talking to people and ask these guys to give up some of their income. So I've done 2 meetings already with the Visitors Bureau, and Donna's on the board there. And we asked, they have a 3% tax on rooms, and we asked that they give up half of it, and they agreed to do that. So it's going to be 1.5 cents with the gravity drainage last night, and they have a property tax, it's a millage, and we asked for 40% of that, and they have agreed as well. We have to go to the parish to get some of the road tax dollars, and then the rest of it's going to be city sales taxes and city millages for that property. So a millage on that property right now is probably $100 because it's zoned agricultural. There's nothing there, but once you start to build it and the property values go up, that's when the taxes go up, and that's when you can start to collect more money to go to the bond commission and borrow the money. So is it a good deal? What happened to Bass Pro? Bass Pro was a $50 million 30-year TIF, and it was so successful it was paid off 12 years early. So that's why we're going that route. It's the right thing to do. Well, I don't have to write a check and let the sales tax, let the people that shop there and use these facilities, let their sales tax go to it, right? And then once it's paid for, just like Bass Pro, the sales taxes will still be collected and go back to the authority that gave them up in the first place. Okay? So that's our big news for today. We're excited about it. We're working hard every day to make Denham Springs a better place. You know, I've only got 1 year, 2 months, and 1 day left. Not that I'm counting. But